What's going on, guys? My name is Warren Marshall. I'm an adventure elopement photographer, and once again, it's really good to have you here. First off, wherever you are in the world during this epoch of COVID-19, I hope that you're staying safe and you're staying healthy. Things are certainly strange right now, aren't they? In a time where many of us wedding photographers would just be entering our busy season, we've had to abruptly slam on the brakes. So since we've been inundated with so much time and confined to our homes, today I wanted to share some worthy time investments, both on the creative and the business side of things, that we as photographers can do to make use of this unprecedented time. So let's start with some creative efforts, since if you're like me, you need a conduit for all the pent-up creative energy that you've been stifling. Up first is review and create goals. At the beginning of the year, most of us sit down and brainstorm all the things that we want to accomplish, and we set goals for how we want to get those done, whether they be creatively or in business. This quarantine happens to coincide with the end of the first quarter in 2020, so despite the inability to go out and take photos or conduct business in most cases, this is a great time to review our goals for the year and take a look at how we're progressing. Whether that's certain metrics you want to hit in business, creative ideas you want to execute on, or places you want to shoot, now is an awesome opportunity to get those ideas from in your mind down onto paper. I found that not only making a list, but prioritizing those goals as well is really conducive to accomplishing the most important things first. Second thing is storyboard creative ideas for shoots. Now is a time when we're probably watching a lot of TV shows or movies, and while that's a great way to relax and de-stress, it's also a super ubiquitous source for inspiration. So if you see something you like in a movie or have a cool thought, write it down. It never hurts to have a handful of creative ideas in your pocket. Another really fantastic way we can spend our time now is education. A lot of photographers are actually offering discounts on their educational resources right now, whether that's online workshops and products or mentor sessions. There are also a ton of amazing books to be read out there, which are an equally valuable investment of time, and podcasts, which are almost always free. Next thing is self-critique your work. It can be difficult, but it's healthy as an artist to try and objectively review your own work and make observations about what you could have done better. For example, I really want to strengthen my eye for composition moving forward, so in reviewing my portfolio recently, I've been analyzing where certain elements of composition have worked well versus what I could have done to improve. Up next is online location scouting, and I know for myself as a photographer, one of my greatest sources of inspiration lies in discovering new places to shoot. Sometimes you're fortunate enough to experience the serendipity of finding an awesome new location while you're out exploring it in the field, but through the joys of modern technology, you're also able to do a tremendous amount of location scouting right from home. I think I can safely say that I spend a few hours each week exploring new areas and searching for new locations just through tools such as Google Maps or Google Earth. I found myself, as well as seeing a lot of other photographers doing in recent weeks, is re-editing old work. As time passes, we often change or alter our editing style, even if it's in subtle or nuanced formats, and that's an innate characteristic of developing as an artist, so there's nothing wrong with revisiting or re-editing old work to make it match your current aesthetic. Another easy go-to would be to work on your website, whether that's blogging shoots you haven't gotten around to yet, creating new resource posts, working on your brand copy, the never-ending battle that is SEO, or as just mentioned, if you proceedingly re-edit old work, update your website with it. Equally applicable use of this gifted time would be to get caught up on things. Editing is the obvious one here, but a lot of us photographers are one-man shows, and because we wear so many different hats in the business, it's easy for us to fall behind on things like entering expenses, recording vehicle mileage, logging all of our receipts, and now is a great opportunity to get our head above water. Subsequently to getting caught up, it's important that we become and stay organized. I myself am a complete organizational freak, and I cannot function or get any amount of work done in even the smallest amount of clutter. So spring cleaning is something we can exercise both in a digital and a physical capacity. Digitally, that can look like making sure all the files on your computer are cleaned up, backing up all your online and your external hard drives. You can spend some time working on your gear storage, cleaning out camera bags, cleaning the gear itself because you take care of your gear takes care of you, and making sure your working environment is clean and it's set up in a way that's going to make you function as optimally as possible. Last but certainly not least, organization is an excellent prelude to work on your business systems. I try and allocate time at the end of every business quarter, if not the end of every month, frankly, to self-audit. I like to sit down with a pen and paper, do a complete brain dump, and be really honest with myself about what's working in the business, what isn't, and consider any changes that I may want to implement. If you haven't, I'd really encourage you to read the book The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, as he deeply discusses the idea of working on your business rather than just in it, which is a key mindset shift for us as business owners. So I hope you found some of those tips either helpful or encouraging. Remember that like any other bad experience, this is going to end. We just need to hold out until then. So keep your head up, and until next time, stay well, friends.